Okay, I woke up a little late today. I missed a trade in pre-market. We had this candle here, which I was like, oh, what is that? And I didn't check. I would literally go into check Forex Factory at like 6:30, and that was a data high on some bullshit. Yeah, core durable goods, blah blah blah. Nice strong drawn liquidity, and we missed it. Let's see if this candle wants to load. I don't know why it's not visible. There you go. So you could have probably gone long. This is like, it's like kind of lacking confluences. If we had swept this low, I would have probably been more interested. But again, it was like I didn't even know what that was. But I was looking at if we were going to just sweep these lows to push higher and develop some sort of ifvg off that right there. But yeah, you could have scalped a nice little trade here. Right there, targeted these highs for 34 points. Stops would have been a bit chopped. I would have gone stops at like that fair value gap there, maybe like just below. Something like that. But yeah, solid inverse, a lot of fucking volume on that, and right to your DOL. But yeah, woke up too late. I didn't have my head on straight. Couldn't wrap my head around that was a data candle, and yeah, missed it. And then the market just ripped and ripped and ripped and ripped. And then over here, we had no pullbacks really. We had this ifvg off of I think this is like a 1 hour fair value gap, this red line here, I believe should be that actually might be equilibrium of a 1 hour fair value gap. Let's just look at what it is. Yeah, that was equilibrium of a fair value gap, because here's massive 1 hour. This is like, there's really two candles, so I would say the fair value gap's even bigger, but let's go back down to the minute. Yeah, so that was equilibrium. Yeah, because this is the whole 1 hour move. Downward bearish fair value gap, and that red line's the equilibrium of it. So I thought maybe we'll reject off that. Let's look at ES real quick for just a sec. Why isn't this on? There you go. Yeah, no SMT, I believe. Yeah, no SMT. Okay. Yeah, so we didn't have an SMT for shorts. So, but yeah, even if you did, you might have gotten cooked unless you took that for, or no, sorry, if we're looking here. Yeah, you would have been chopped on shorts. But, we did get a retrace into a 15-minute gap here. We just had like a super quick dump and then a pump into, that's not it. Yeah, it is. It's just a lot smaller. Holy fuck. It's literally the smallest fair value gap in history. Is that really what I took? Yeah. Yeah, so we had a sliver of a 15-minute right there. Did have a 5-minute though. 5-minute was a little more meat on the bone. And yeah, we still have a lot of unfilled 5 minutes, like market open unfilled 5-minute. Here's another unfilled 5-minute, and then we filled this 5-minute. So tapped in there. We got ifvg on just this first bearish 1 minute. We went ifvg on it. I went long on this candle here, and then this trade was pretty 50-50 up until we had a closure above this 1 minute fair value gap as well, and then we were looking at the 5-minute to see where price really wanted to go off this 5-minute closure, because we did have a bearish fair value gap down right here. And we closed that, and I should have stayed in this because we closed up here and my take profit was like like a couple points off. I really should have held this. I didn't want to get greedy. I just took a 30 pointer and called it good, but I should have let this run because after that 5-minute closure, obviously we're gonna rip, and that's exactly what we did. We went another, like, good grief, like, what is that after I closed? Like 200 points? Yeah, 150 points after I closed. Pretty brutal, but yeah, 30 points is a nice little win on 5 micros. Pretty sick, ES. What was ES doing? Yeah, basically same shit with ES. We held this 5-minute on ES, and then we got an ifvg as well. To the upside. Super bullish. I should have squeezed a couple more points out of that for sure, but yeah, I guess so. Here's the week. This is actually 2 trades. One was on Sunday and the other one was on Monday, and then now Tuesday a clean 300. And yeah, not bad. We will take it, but yeah, I could have put my stop loss at least like maybe like a little bit fucking past this, another $70 or whatever. But whatever. What do you do? Win's a win. Not bad. Yeah.